Good morning. Welcome to Daybreak Plus. Coming up in the show today, we have news from Kentwood Police. They say they found at least the vehicle that hit this young man, 17 years old, who is in high school, killing him. We'll let you know what they said about a person of interest. Also,
Teresa will take you inside a very interesting day at the hospital, an open heart surgery. We'll tell you all the details about that coming up. That's pretty cool.
someone's missing from this studio.
Let's see. Should we text him?
I already texted him. I don't think texting is going to cut it.
I'm going to say he'll be here within 60 seconds.
It's been a while since we've had to call Matt Kirkwood to come.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's talk about the weather. It's going to be a little colder today.
Let's just call him.
Let's see. Will he answer?
He's not even going to answer.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
He forwarded us to voicemail.
In 30 seconds.
You know
I
what?
think he's on his way.
I don't.
No?
No. I think
He's bailing on us today?
Yeah.
We might have to just go on without him.
I don't even think we can't do that.
No weather? Or not?
Do you need Matt?
You're on speaker on Daybreak Plus.
Oh, hi.
Can you send Matt in? Yes.
Yes, he is on his way.
Okay. Thank you.
It's going to be
Thanks,
just
Tom.
over a minute. Thank you, Tom. It's going to be just over a minute.
Okay.
I had too much faith.
Usually, it's been a long time since we've had to do that.
It was
When we
warmer
first-
this morning.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Here he comes.
I set my whole show up and I blanked.
It's been a long time since that's happened.
Actually, probably not.
What we
It
discovered
has.
is
It actually
Oh,
has.
I thought you meant me blanking.
we can't do the weather
Well, I
without
can't
you.
vouch for that.
I get
But-
quite a few blanks during the day.
It does. When we first started doing this show, it was like every other day.
Oh,
I was
I
like, hey, Matt. So, yeah.
Yeah, you had me on
George
speed
keeps
dial
trying
around
to
8
do the
o'clock.
forecast.
Yeah, I was
and
trying to-
How'd you do?
Not so well.
Oh,
I did tell him it was going to be colder today.
that's good. That's on the right track.
Right.
You didn't blank on that one. You actually listened to me this morning.
Up to 70s and maybe 80 coming up soon. Monday, 80 possibly.
Yeah, I
A
like
little rain in the forecast that
See,
day.
Teresa, you
You know
didn't
what?
need me after all.
I don't even know why we waited. You're right. I'm sorry, George. I had me of little faith here.
Here's the problem. I can give it to you in about 20 seconds. Matt can take 4 or 5 minutes and tell you.
Yeah, but what?
I don't-
I
is
don't
that a
know.
problem?
I think that's not a problem. People are
I
like,
think that
well,
people are like, okay,
go ahead,
well,
George.
yeah. But we need Matt to talk about these beautiful photos.
That's right.
Yeah, Andrea Martin. She always sends in some really good stuff.
It's a nice one.
She kind of ventures around my neck of the woods, which is Riverside Park, the Huff area, and this is from Riverside Park, which is no longer flooded, thankfully. She also sent us some good flood videos and some pictures earlier back in April. But now she's capturing sunsets, which yesterday we only had 1% sunshine recorded at the airport. And that must have been it.
I noticed right around sunset
Yeah.
time, I was driving back home, and I'm like, oh, it's actually turned into a really nice evening.
Yeah. And I think that's going to happen actually at the lakeshore this evening. I'm not so sure in the Grand Rapids area, but if you look west out of Grand Rapids, I know you're west out of Grand Rapids in Granville, you'll probably see a little bit of sun right around sunset. This is capturing what we call anti-crepuscular rays.
Anti-crepuscular rays.
A lot of times rays, you see the sun's rays poking through the clouds and they're going down. These ones are kind of radiating upwards and out.
So what does crepuscular mean?
I don't even know. Some Greek for
Does it mean down?
Greek.
They're anti-down? They're
yeah, I don't know. Greek
anti-crepuscular?
for rays, I guess. Anyway, then she stayed up and captured the lightning that
Okay.
evening. Actually woke me up a little bit, and there was about a half an inch diameter hail, mothball size hail that was reported in East Grand Rapids as these went through. Beautiful shot there. That's really cool. And we had a little bit of rain out of that. It actually ended up being our wettest day so far this month of May. We're up to 1/1600ths of an inch, which is not very much. It's the third driest start to May on record, coming off our third wettest April. Are you kidding me?
Apparently that means solar, by the way.
What's that? Oh,
Crepuscular is an adjective referring to, resembling, or occurring during twilight. Wait a minute. Never mind. So crepuscular describes animals that are primarily active during these dim light periods. So twilight is that's the etymology.
is it? Okay.
Derived from the Latin word crepusculum, meaning twilight.
Twilight.
So anti-twilight?
I don't know. I didn't.
Sorry. That's what this show is
that's
for.
nothing I named.
Back to you, Matt.
I like the research. Who needs Google when you have Teresa? Although
When you have Teresa Googling.
Googling.
Who needs Google?
Okay, well, here's the latest out there. This is just not going to be a very nice day. It's one of those days, maybe if you were looking for a day to catch a movie or go to the movie theater. Hey, there's the crepuscular rays. Shoot, can I go? Wait. I'm going to go backwards.
Can you go back?
Oh, I almost never use this button on the clicker.
And it works.
In reverse.
It goes back.
I'm surprised I remember it. Those are crepuscular rays, not anti. Notice how they're going down. I wish I would have expanded that. And that's, by the way, that's not Grand Haven. That's Kalamazoo. That was a slide that wasn't supposed to make it in. But anyway, I'm glad it did.
Glad it did, because now you got to see those twilight rays that are not happening at twilight.
All right, you point out something warm on this map, and I'll give you $20. There's nothing warm out there on this map, and our wind's coming right out of the cold direction, northwest. So that's why we're going to have our coolest day in the 8-day forecast, and what I think may be our last 50-degree temperature of May. Wind speed, northwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour. We'll have some gusts today over 30. Ugh. But the good news is that once we get beyond today, we're going to be doing pretty good. Notice how those low clouds kind of wrap all the way through Wisconsin. And that's, going to be with us throughout the day. Let's go through the futurecast. There's that area of low pressure kind of moving away from us in Ontario, Canada. And clouds is solidly in place. Could get a couple pockets of drizzle or some sprinkles here and there, but I think most of the time dry. After the 6 o'clock time frame, most of that clearing is starting to develop. That's why I think we'll see some sunshine late in the day at the lakeshore, at least west of US 131. Clear sky tonight, mostly sunny for tomorrow. And with that mid-May sunshine, look at that, mid-60s. Pretty nice. We'll be close to average on Friday. A stray sprinkle or two is possible during the morning. And then this weekend, it looks to me the weekend's appearing drier and drier. The chance of rain to me looks like Saturday and Sunday, mostly south of Grand Rapids, and even that is a low chance. So that's why we have percentages less than 50% chance. And 70s. I think a warm front goes through on Monday. Actually, it could be a little humid on Monday with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially late in the day. The time frame to me in this entire 8-day forecast for the best chance of rain would be Monday night in through Tuesday as a cold front moves through. And you can see the tail end of that 8-day, we cool things off in the 60s. But hey, we'll take the 70s and possibly 80 degrees and working our way into Memorial weekend. Looks like warmer than average temperatures during that time frame.
Crazy
Not
that
a lot
we're talking
warmer,
about
but
that already.
we'll take that,
We're there.
Memorial Day 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Couple weekends, yeah. Pretty nice.
Oh, that's precipitation. That's the last
That's the
one.
precip one, yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
it looks like the heaviest rain relative to average will start transitioning towards Texas, Gulf Coast.
Neato. I did notice that it was warmest in Cleveland, 58 degrees. Which-
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was. Yep.
On the map.
On the map. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate for the Pistons. The Cavs have been kind of hot.
Oh.
But will they cool off?
Here's an interesting stat that I was just reading before I came out. The Cavs have won all their home games in the playoffs, both rounds. They've lost all their road games. So if that form continues, the Pistons have 2 more games at home and 1 away, so they should win the series.
I like your thinking.
4-3.
I like your thinking.
All right?
That's George's prediction.
There it is.
So who do you think the Pistons are going to meet up if they win?
I'd like to see the Knicks.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
I'd like to see the Knicks.
They
That'd
haven't
be
done
old
well.
school.
Actually, they have done pretty good against the Knicks during the regular season, right? I think.
I think you may be right about that. I'd like to see that. Just I think that's a good matchup.
That would be
Two
a good
teams.
matchup.
Knicks are playing well.
You heard it here first, folks.
There we go. Pistons in 7.
All right.
Kate's such a good player, man.
He's been.
I love his voice too.
Yeah. He is a great player.
Oh, okay.
All
Thanks.
right.
Thanks for showing up, Matt.
Game 5
You got it.
tonight.
Tomorrow I won't make you call me.
No, it's fine. It makes it more interesting.
I'll make for you guys. I'm out.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
We've got an interesting story coming up.
Yeah, I got to see an open heart surgery recently, and the doctor who performed it joined us on Daybreak in the big studio this morning.
We're going to hear from him and hear more about your story when we come back. Welcome back to Daybreak Plus. Wednesday,
It's Wednesday,
May
folks.
13th.
This is a big day for me anyways, and Mike Ingram, the photographer I've been working with on this story. Here we are in scrubs.
You're scrubbing up. You're getting ready to
All
operate.
scrubbed up. Yeah, so Mike and I recently got to go in the operating room for an open heart surgery. This was at U of M Health West last month.
Be in the operating room?
Yeah, this is me asking him, hey, are you ready for 5 hours in the OR? And yeah, so this was a rare opportunity. I've personally never done this before. I know that, in the history of news, we've been in operating rooms many times, but it's pretty infrequent. And especially in recent history, it hasn't happened here recently. So that in and of itself was a kind of a cool opportunity. But then when I got to meet the woman who was having this procedure, Gloria, I just fell in love with her. She's just so sweet. Right there, she just said, yeehaw, let's go. That was minutes before she went into the OR.
And how old is she again?
She's 69 years
69. Okay.
old. She'll be 70 in October.
All right.
She's going to do something pretty cool for her birthday, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
The big reveal.
You'll find that out tonight.
Tonight at 6.
How they found out the need for the surgery and the procedures they did while they had her open, it was all so interesting. And right there with the head stuff, all that gear on his head, that's Dr. Alphonse DeLucia. He was so great to talk to because he explained things in a way, I'm not a medical person, so he made it all so easy to understand. He joined us on Daybreak this morning in the big studio. Here's a little piece of our conversation.
She is a personality. She's very enthusiastic, and she approached things with a real sense of not calm, but wanting to get better. And that was really important because there's a lot of mental attitude in getting better after heart surgery.
There she is again. Yeehaw. I'll just never forget that. So yeah, you'll get to see that story tonight at 6 inside Gloria's heart. There's some really great moments in there. I'll never forget any of this. It's all just been so cool. But have you been in an operating room or covered a surgery like this?
I have
before?
not been in an operating room. I have not covered anything like that. I don't think that I want to be frank.
Fair.
A little squeamish.
I'm not squeamish at all. And I found the whole thing. I actually was Googling, is it too late to become a doctor? I think I want to do this. I'm not going to do that, but
There's still time.
sure. Hey, Ginger Z's mom just graduated med school. She's 72 years old.
72 years old. So you can do it too.
I don't see it in my future.
Okay.
Because of the time commitment with 4 kids and all that.
I think the station wants you here. I'm just going to put that out there.
But that's how interesting I found it, and it was just so cool.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to share that tonight. That's at 6 o'clock, and you'll get to meet Gloria. You'll hear this connection she had with one of the nurses, how that may have saved her life, and then what her big plans are for the next couple of months, which I think you'll be surprised when you find out what she wants to do right after having open heart surgery.
5 hours in that room. Anything you took away from that?
Here's what I thought. One thought that I had. I tried to imagine if you grabbed somebody from the late 1800s and dropped them into that into the operating theater where you could see everything, what they would think. They would probably think, what is this? This is crazy, an experiment. These are, aliens have come in, and I don't know. But I was just thinking about how cool it is what we can do as humans. You have someone on a table, you have their chest open, you're inside their heart, fixing something that could kill them, and then the next day they're just up and walking again.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible.
It's become
what
routine.
Yes, and that's not even crazy for them. Like that they do that every day. It's just, to me, it's incredible what we can do, the technology that we have, but just what we've learned how to do with the human body. It's amazing. That was really what struck me the most.
Again, 6 p.m. tonight on News 8.
Yeah.
Her long version of the story.
Yeah. Well, so that's the main story. If you really want to get into it and see the whole operation, we're going to put that on Wood TV Plus, and I believe we're going to do that at 6:30, right after the story airs.
Okay.
So that's a whole documentary. You can, hear all about Gloria's history and get inside that operating room for that whole procedure, and that's an in-depth look if you really want to get into it. So.
All right.
Okay. We'll have our top stories, our rundown, coming up next, including this.
Kentwood police have now identified a vehicle involved in this hit and run. We'll have the details when we come back. Welcome back to Daybreak Plus on a Wednesday morning. Let's get to the rundown.
Kentwood police have identified a vehicle they believe hit and killed a teenager over the weekend, and they also have a person of interest. They're not saying suspect quite at this time.
This was the 17-year-old. He was a Kellogg'sville high school student. They had been looking for a dark-colored SUV, and they used, some technology, license plate reading technology to track down this car.
And they found it. So, person of interest that they're questioning, we'll let you know if that person becomes a suspect and faces any charges.
So far, they haven't identified that person.
No. A woman is in critical condition this morning after a shooting yesterday morning, not right around this time. I think it was 25 hours ago. And they're still looking for the gunman in this case.
This was at an apartment complex at 7 yesterday morning. Not clear what led up to the shooting. Police have not said a whole lot. No suspect information yet in this case.
Some soldiers from Michigan are back home today.
Yes, the 70 soldiers, they've been deployed. They're returning from deployment. Always love to see soldiers reuniting with their families at airports and air bases. Yeah. Michigan National Guard, 3rd Battalion, 126th Regiment. They've been in Kuwait, and now they're returning home.
Now, in the meantime, we have a situation at Selfridge, the National Air Guard base. It needs upgrades, like billions of dollars of upgrades, but the funding for that is in limbo because state senators and state representatives can't agree on how to get to the numbers that they need.
Yes, Governor Whitmer would like something on her desk by June. This is going to be a couple of $2 billion in upgrades, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Both chambers have passed plans for it, but one of those needs to pass in both chambers. Right. So it's like backwards. But okay, also, we have an update today on hantavirus.
Yes, there are now 11 reported cases. 9 have been confirmed. The World Health Organization says all of the infections can be traced back to that cruise ship that was in the Atlantic Ocean. There is one person, a Spanish passenger, who's recovering in Madrid at a military facility. 17 Americans, 1 British passenger, all being observed at facilities in the U.S. right now.
And I think the big message is that doctors are not overly worried about this becoming any sort of a big outbreak because of the way that it spreads.
They don't think it will spread.
No. If you have this eczema cream at home, you'll want to throw it away. MG217 multi-symptom treatment cream. It could contain a bacteria that can cause a deadly staph infection. and they have had samples test positive for that.
And this is something that's used with babies and children. And so if you have it, these were 6-ounce tubes with the code 5106, November 2026 expiration.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Today.
To a Michigan native.
Yep. And he's in Michigan for his birthday.
Stevie Wonder, Saginaw native. He's in Michigan celebrating in Detroit. They're putting on a celebration for him because
As they should.
he's a local legend.
76 years old.
Songs in the Key of Life, talking book. He's got
So
some
many good
great
songs. Stephen Colbert celebrating his birthday, 62 today.
The Late Show host, about to be off the air soon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up.
The King of Midnights, Vampires, Robert Pattinson. He's done a lot of other stuff since
40
the
years
Twilight
old.
series, but yeah, he's 40 years old.
Yeah,
now.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is another one that he was in.
Oh yeah, he was young in that one
Yes.
too. Go a little country. Morgan Wallen's 33.
33 years
Terrible
old.
country.
Big country singer. I forgot he was going to be trying to be a baseball player before his
Hi,
singing
that's
career
right.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darius Rucker.
Hootie and the Blowfish, 60 years old today.
He's had quite a career since then, though.
He's had some great songs.
New identities. What's it called? I don't know.
He's reinvented himself.
Reinventing.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
George. Thank you. And then Debbie Ryan, the youngest of the bunch here. Well, I guess she's the same as Morgan Wallen, 33 years old. If you watch
33.
Disney, then you probably know her.
Lots of TV and movie appearances.
How about Doug the Tank?
Oh, yes.
Have you heard about Doug the Tank? He's a snapping turtle.
He was stuck in the waves and in Grand Haven, struggling, and they got him out.
So here he is. They call him Doug the Tank.
It's a big one, 33 pounds.
He's back in the wild. I think these photos, so Tom Hillen earlier was like, I want to see video of him acting sassy because that's what the volunteers said at the Lakeshore Sanctuary that helped him.
Yeah, so the Michigan Amphibian and Reptile Sanctuary took him in. They named him Doug. They observed him
Look at this
for
guy.
30 days, and now he's back in the wild.
They moved him farther inland,
Yes.
a little bit, still in the same area where they found him, but not by the beach. They
Beach
just
is
think
not the spot
that's
for
not,
him.
Yeah. Not the place for you, my friend. So yeah, Doug.
It's a big turtle.
I told you yesterday, I was the chaperone at this zoo field trip. And that is one of the things that struck me was the turtles that they have. Well, they're tortoises. But Matt was saying, like, they just seem like, not since I was prehistoric creature these days.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously dinosaurs would say that, but we don't have those. So for what we have, turtles, and yeah, they are so cool and they're so old.
Yeah. They are very interesting creatures.
Although
The hard
crocodiles,
shell, though, they
yeah, those scream
Harken
prehistoric.
back.
And those are old too. The ones they have at the zoo are older than I am. And it is neat to, like, because so many animals don't live longer than
Yes.
us, especially in captivity.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But Doug is
Doug's
back
doing
in the
all right.
wild.
Big guy. All right, it's Wednesday, George.
Okay.
You have any plans for the day?
No plans. Get through the day, do the noon show, get a little exercise this afternoon.
Doing your stairs?
Probably indoors today.
Not doing the stairs?
Did the stairs yesterday.
How did that go?
Not a great day for me on the stairs.
No.
I was a little, not as many as I should.
Better than me. I
I
did
did
not.
something.
I didn't do anything. I mean, I
Something's
chased
better than
the kids
nothing.
around, I guess.
It
but
wasn't my best day on the stairs.
We didn't even go on the tramp yesterday. It was kind of sprinkling. I mean, the kids wouldn't have cared, but I don't need to break an ankle or anything.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, thanks for hanging out with us on Daybreak Plus on a Wednesday. I'll see you tonight at 6 with Gloria's Heart.
Make sure to check out that story, and we will see you again tomorrow morning.